I'm 18, I bench 325 at 162 body weight, and I'm trying to get to 405 while cutting here at the hotel. I'm going to a Choose Fitness. It's like 5 minutes away. On my gallon of water. I'm gonna potassium max. Gonna dump 2 of these boys in here. And then I'll probably take a Cliff Bar. Dude, these might be method. It's 43 grams of carbs and 10 grams of protein for 250 calories. And then after, I'll probably just have a protein shake. Diet isn't all that good just because I'm out of town.
My name is Carlos. I've been lifting for about 3 years now, and I'm going to walk you guys through my workout and show you guys what I do to gain strength while still going for that aesthetic physique while still being natty. Obviously, take some pre-workout. I feel a lot stronger whenever I take it. Maybe it's just placebo, but hey, if it works, it works. Always start your workout with warming up. It helps reduce the risk of injury, and these warm-ups have actually helped me increase my bench. I do 20 band pull-aparts to get those rear delts going, and then I go straight into band-resisted internal rotations. This targets the subscapularis, front delt, and even a little bit of your pec. Super good for your shoulder health, and you want to try and do these while keeping good posture. Try not to hunch forward. Do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, depending on how it feels. These will absolutely cook you. I use the lightest resistance band I have, and I always get fried by them. Then go straight into the band resisted external rotations. I do 3 sets of 12 here. I see a lot of people doing them with the dumbbells or the 10-pound plate at the bench like this, and this is fine. However, you can only externally rotate this far, whereas if you bring it up, you can go this far. This targets mainly your infraspinatus and all those individual muscles back there. This will help with stability of your bench, and if you have any sorts of shoulder pain at any point in the movement on your bench, these 2 exercises will help you, and it'll help you increase your bench as well. So even if you don't have shoulder pain, I really recommend doing these. After that, I go straight to a bench. I warm up with the bar, get some blood moving, focus on setup and form. Then I'll hit a plate for around 10 reps just to get loose. Unfortunately, I didn't hit record, but I do the same thing with 185 just to really get things moving. .225 is where I start slowing things down and controlling the reps more. Here I usually add some pauses to keep everything tight. Did kind of a big jump, 275 for a few controlled reps, not paused, just clean. Moved to 295, felt good. A little wild, but it was good. I've never done this for anything more than 2 reps, but I went for 4. The form wasn't perfect, but I had a spotter. I wanted to push myself a little bit, see how many I could get. Then I loaded it 3 plates, was initially going for 2. However, at the bottom of my first rep, my shoulder moved into an awkward position and it didn't feel too good. Still got the rep and was controlled. The form was all right, but yeah, I just could not go for that second rep. My shoulder felt horrible. After that, I do something that helped my bench a lot. Isometric holds. I loaded 365 and held it for 30 seconds. Most people say to do 15, but I've seen way more carryover from 30 seconds. This helps a ton with stability and wrist strength. I do 2 sets for 30 seconds here. Easy way to program this is just by adding a 25 or a plate over your max. So if your max is 185, just throw on the second plate, do 225. And if you're at 225, just throw on a 25, 275. And then, so on and so forth. You can kind of do the math from there. All right, so after the bench session, I go into some sort of fly, whether it's a pec deck or a low to high fly or a high to low fly. I do 2 to 3 sets on this. I went light on the first one just because of what happened on that 315 bench. But I usually stick between 8 to 15 reps. I try and go heavier if I'm sticking with 8, making sure I hit failure around that rep area. After after this, I go into some sort of shoulder press, whether it's a dumbbell, plate loaded, cable machine. It does not matter. I do a working set and then a heavy set, and depending on how the heavy set felt, I'll do another one, or I'll go down and wait and just control it and just get a few more reps for the pump. Then I go into an incline press, whether it's dumbbell, Smith machine, barbell, plate loaded, or cable machine. It absolutely does not matter. Just switch it up sometimes. I always get bored of one, so then I try and progress on another one. I was pretty tired on these, so I went pretty light. I did 2 sets till failure. Then I moved into this Arsenal cable machine lateral raise. I don't have one at my gym, so I figured I'd try it. Safe to say, this thing is fire. Kind of sad that we don't have one. But I did 3 sets till failure and found it better when I didn't use the handles, but same thing, doesn't matter if it's dumbbell, cables, or machine, just hit a lateral raise. Then usually I would hit a JM press on a Smith machine at an incline, but the Smith machine was taken and I was not trying to wait for that. I was already there for forever. So I went and did a single arm tricep extension, 3 sets till failure, no rest. Just switching between hands is all the rest that you need. Trying to keep my bench strength on a cut is relatively hard. However, what I've noticed is that whenever I was bulking, it was a dirty bulk and I plateaued on bench at 275, but whenever I started cut, I started eating cleaner with more whole foods and my bench increased, so the quality of the food and protein and carbs was way better, and that's what helped me out a lot. But yeah, this is just how I structure the workouts and a few tips on how I still build muscle while trying to gain strength. Just kind of like a power building type of workout. Mainly the strength comes from the shoulder presses and the bench itself. Go follow the Instagram. I'm most active on there, and I post more entertainment videos rather than informational like this. I'll be posting YouTube videos weekly after this post, and short form content twice a day, every day on all platforms at Carlos Can't Lift. Hope y'all are having or had a good day. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. Love you guys. Let me know if you guys have any video suggestions. I already have a few coming out. And yeah, thank you guys for everything. About to go mug everyone at the gym.